let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Jaguars going up against the 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. First rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Fournette, a first down carry, and an alley to run. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards on the ground. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got the rookie. It's D.D. Westbrook. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Brady throwing on second down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is knocked down from the side. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On third and long, it's Brady. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Fournette running right. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. And he's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Garoppolo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And in his place is the backup quarterback, Matt Moore. Moore now. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
20. Mike, we got.
Brady now on 1st down. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Brady now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. The give to Taylor. And some space here. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down. first down. Brady. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. To throw is Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Brady. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Hey, watch 28. Single. Now let's go. Over.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green 39.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Spotted at the 44. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Wait.
On first down, Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Brady to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing now is Brady. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw, it's Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nate Stupar coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. To throw on 2nd down. Brady over the middle, and and it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Brady now on third and goal. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambo will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Second down following the run. Garoppolo. He finds an opening past the 40. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now.
On second down, Hyde. Hyde, a first down and more. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 48-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing on first down is Brady. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Let's go. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Cut in left. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. A very solid gain of 27. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Boom. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a run stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he takes knocks it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 67 yards. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, boys, go four down. Let's go! 56.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Mike 57. Come on, D.
They'll give to Hyde. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go. Over.
They run high, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jaguars, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.